There comes a time in every man's life.
And he has to stop looking up to his heroes and become one himself.
Doesn't matter who you voted for.
Or what kind of car you drive, or what the man on the news has to say.
Just take a look around. This ain't the life we fought for.
Our world is under siege.
Our nation is in peril.
And our people are divided.
We've sacrificed too much for our freedom to let it slip away now. The world doesn't need more billionaires.
The world doesn't need more politicians. The world needs heroes. And you don't need X-ray vision, you don't need to fly, you don't need to look cool on the cover of a comic book. You just need to realize what you're made of. And you are the few. You are the strong.
You are the brave.
All right, welcome friends to the Wednesday live stream. So lots happened this week. How you guys doing? Anybody in the chat? How we doing? Let's see what we got going on here. Let's see, how do we do this? All right. Cool, we're looking good. So we do have a little bit of housekeeping to kind of take care of and kind of go over for this week. We got off GoDaddy, so we're no longer there privately hosting here. So anybody that's worried about like their info or GoDaddy shutting us down, not going to happen. Good luck trying. I host everything personally, so we're good there. We were down Saturday, probably from around like 2 or 3 for the rest of the day, and then Sunday probably till about 3 was when I was able to kind of get us back up and going. So you might have to, if you're having trouble accessing the forum, you might have to clear your cache, kind of reset whatever browser you're using to kind of get into it. Another thing would be typing in www.2wayallday.com. That might help as well. I'm trying to have everything redirected so you could just use the root. So you should just be able to type in 2wayallday.com and it should redirect you over. But I think we're having a little bit of challenges with that. So we're still working on that. But if you are having any problems, clear your cache and that should take care of it. I had to do that on my end. Also, sometimes the website or the forum will work on Chrome. Sometimes it won't. I don't think it works on DuckDuckGo for some reason. I'm trying to figure all that out. So I think each browser uses a different like code, HTML code, or they interpret the code differently. So I'm trying to kind of work through that to figure out, hey, well, what's a universal way we can kind of do this so that way it's accessible through any browser, because I know everyone has their own favorite browsers. So that's kind of what's new. Shipped out the stuff from last week's raffles, so you guys should have gotten all that stuff by now. I am still waiting for one person's info and the prize that they want. They got to choose between, I believe, a recoil spring assembly and a trigger housing. So still waiting to hear from you on that. As soon as I get your info, feel free to, or I'll ship it out to you. Also, we did change our messaging kind of platform on there. So the old one wasn't working. Tested out this new one. It should be working just fine. If you have any problems or issues with that, let me know. Other than that, some things that rehash from last week. So I realized last week that after go back and watching it, the screen was super small, so you probably weren't able to see a lot of the stuff that I was showing you. You'll notice that this week the production went up quite a bit, so pretty proud of myself on that one. I told you guys, last week was the first one. It's only going to get better from here on out. We had that cool little intro video. If you guys haven't heard of Tom McDonald, definitely check him out. He's not everyone's cup of tea, but he definitely raps truth. So he's got some good stuff out there. Check out Tom McDonald. He's great. So the end of March, the last Wednesday of this month, we will be giving away the V2 from Gledhill, which is this guy right here. So let's see. Boom, that's a little bit better picture of it. So you can see that fine piece of work. All right there. So all VIPs, I'm going to open it up tomorrow, so not tonight, because I got some things I kind of got to take care of and do. But tomorrow it will be open for registration. You do have to be VIP to enter to win this. chances are high. So now, if you're not VIP, now's the time to join. There's not a whole lot of people that are VIP, so your chances of being able to win this are super high. They're pretty good. There is that code still up. It's good through the end of this month, I believe. So if you're interested, you can just go over there. There's a promo code. It's on Gledhill's Wix page. So you got to scroll through there. It's probably deep down in there now because there's been a lot of comments. But if you can find that, use it. It will save you 50% for the year-long membership. So that's always going to be exciting. This week we are going to potentially have a couple raffles. So we'll see if anybody wants to kind of chime in on this chat here. Then we could do some raffles. But if not, no harm, no foul. I won't worry about it. Let me fix something here really quick. All right, there we go. Now I can see live chat. So, yep, welcome. I did have a couple questions. Some people have messaged me. They asked me some stuff about 3D printing, so I'll kind of go over some of that stuff right now. One of the questions was, what filament am I using right now? So I'm experimenting a little bit. I'm using right now printing with Polylite PLA Pro. So it comes in a cardboard box here. You can see right there, Polylite PLA Pro. This is the Army Green or Army Green color. And it's kind of cool. Comes vacuum sealed like this. You can see it's airtight and it has a cardboard wheel. So you don't got to worry about filling up landfills with plastic. I like to use my plastic for printing, not filling up landfills. So some examples of PLA Pro from Polymaker. So I have black, and I might have shown you guys this last week. If not, here it is. So this is a G19. It's the standard from Chairman 1. This is one of his remix. This is his standard stipple. I haven't cleaned this up at all yet, so you can still see there's support here. Rails down gang all day long, so there's still supports there. But essentially, this is what it is. And it came out actually very clean. Like, look at that. I don't know if you can kind of see all up in there, but super clean. So that's one. This was their black or black extreme. I don't know. I think it's black was the name of it. And then same Chairman 1 here, G19, and this one is his big coral stipple. So you can kind of take a look there. Also, like I said, rails down all day long. Boom. That's Chairman 1, and that is Polymaker PLA that I've been using right now. I've also used Atomic. That stuff's awesome. I would not recommend printing in any of their silky stuff. I have a sunburnt orange color that is awesome. Tried to print a lower out in it because they say that they have a additive in all of their filament that they sell to make it like PLA Pro, but either my settings were messed up or that's not the case because I could squeeze it and it just kind of crumpled in my hand. So toss that. That's now an ornament. So yeah, I would stick with, like, if you're going Atomic, like stick with their extreme stuff. You can't go wrong there. Nico, what's up, man? Hey, did you get your stuff? I sent it out to you. You should have got it by now. If not, I have a tracking number for it. If not, cool. Wasn't working on DuckDuckGo, but it's good to go through Google. Nice. Yeah, man, you had, I think you won you won both sets of rails last week. That's awesome. So, hey, when you build with those, post a picture of your build. I want to see, what you're doing with them. That'd be awesome. This week, we are going to, towards the end of today, I'll give away a Glock Gen 5. It says it's for 9mm, and then it says 17 after it. I'm pretty sure they're all interchangeable for the 9mm at least, but I'll give away the Gen 5 trigger housing. That's essentially what it says on the barcode there, and it does have ejector number 47021, I believe. Kind of hard to see through here. The light's all messed up. So we'll give that away. And then potentially, chat wasn't working on DuckDuckGo. Oh, it's good to go. Okay, gotcha. Sweet, it arrived 2 days ago. Awesome, cool. Cool, so that means the other person should have got theirs, and like I said, we're still waiting for one more. If we can get hopefully one or two more people in here, I will also give away I was going through all my old parts, and I found a 9mm Gen 3 trigger housing. It has the original ejector in there, so it'll come with a crappy ejector. You just gotta switch that out. It is from Glock Store, the one and only time I've ever gone through them. Never again will I go through Glock Store. They're terrible. We can talk about that a whole nother time. Went through their whole SS80 fiasco. Garbage, crap. Don't recommend going through Glock Store. Stay clear of them. Definitely recommend like Midwest, NZD or NZD, Ozark Trader. 3 of my favorite places to get parts from. Definitely check all those guys out. Also, I just got a new holster, so I'm not sure if they make holsters for P80s or printed stuff, but for like EDC, at least in California, it has to be a registered gun, and I don't think you can make it yourself. So my EDC, one of my EDCs is a SIG P239. Love SIG. That's probably my favorite gun I have right now. Got my holster, and I've gotten all my holsters for that specific gun from On Your 6 Designs. They're based out of Texas. Fantastic work. The holsters are top quality. We used to preach, and we still preach first time quality. That is their holsters. So if you're looking for a holster, check them out. Also, so I'm left-handed with pistols, and I had to do like a custom left-handed thing. So I emailed one of the owners or managers over there, Jim, who I was working with. Was like, hey Jim, I really want your pro version of this inside the waistband holster. It has that little paddle to help tuck the gun in. For this gun that you don't have listed, can you make me one? And he made it that same day and got it shipped out that same day. So love On Your 6 Designs. Check them out. Again, they're based out of Texas. Let's see, what else? I guess we can kind of jump into some stuff. I didn't watch, and I was just curious if anybody else watched the State of the Union address from former Vice President Joe Biden. I didn't watch it, so I read some notes on it though, and I pulled some of his like briefing notes from whitehouse.com, and I just kind of wanted to go over that because it kind of relates to us a little bit here, both in the 3D community and in the Polymer 80 stuff. They're really trying to crack down right now on ghost guns because they're so spooky and scary. So one of the things was here. So on that second paragraph, or the bottom one, it says that he was going to use his State of the Union address to reiterate his call for Congress to pass common sense gun violence prevention legislation that will save lives. So this common sense legislation is going to save some lives. Let's hear how you're going to do this, Joe. It says this legislation, and they have to remind us that it is fully aligns with the Second Amendment, because it doesn't, includes requiring background checks, which you already do, for all gun sales, ensuring that no terrorists can buy a weapon in the United States. Pretty sure they can't buy a weapon here anyways. Anyways, banning assault weapons and high capacity magazines, dumb, and repealing gun manufacturers' protection from liability. So right there, so people that make companies that make silverware, can I sue them if I get diabetes and I get fat and die? Like, what is this? And banning of ghost guns. So that was kind of how he was going to focus a lot of his time, I guess, from his State of the Union. Again, I didn't watch it, so I'm curious if you guys watched it. Let me know if you did, what you thought of it. I'm not really going to waste my time over there. I'll just kind of read a couple cliff notes and go from there. There were kind of 3 parts that I pulled from here. The second part here is reining in the proliferation of ghost guns. So we all know that there's this time back in May, there's a huge comment period where it was like, hey, these are our proposed rules or laws that we want to pass. What do you guys think of it? Send us some comments. So I'm pretty sure that there were a couple posts in the old forum that said go comment, go comment, go comment. I know a lot of other YouTube channels that I watch said to go comment as well, so I know it was out there. But essentially, this is to help stop the proliferation of ghost guns, which are unserialized, privately made firearms that are increasingly being recovered at crime scenes and have been identified by law enforcement officials as a serious threat to public safety. So I find that funny because I think we've also talked about it in the past, that most, or man, maybe I was watching Crowder or something. So most guns that they recover from crime scenes that they consider ghost guns are actually like legit guns that have been stolen from someone that just have the serial number or the identification scratched off of it. They still consider that a ghost gun, which is, to me, it's a joke to kind of compare the two and combine the two. So it says that today criminals are buying kits containing so we're now criminals, are buying kits containing nearly all of the components, so the buy, build, shoot kits, I guess, and directions for finishing a firearm within as little as 30 minutes and using the firearms to commit crimes. So 30 minutes is definitely not first time quality, which is what we're all about, and doing things right. I guess, I mean, if I had all my tools kind of laid out and I was trying to do like a speed run, I could probably pump something out in 30 minutes that could get some lead downrange, but I don't know that I would trust it to commit a crime or trust it really to function properly or to not even blow up on myself. So 30 minutes is kind of pushing it, I think, but that's what they say. And yes, we do have videos that are readily available that will teach you how to do this, but do it the right way. And do it right the first time. So when these firearms turn up at crime scenes, they often cannot be traced by law enforcement due to the lack of a serial number, making it harder to catch the criminal behind the shooting. Even if there was a serial number on there, though, do you think that the person that was registered to is going to be the person that's committing that crime? I think not. At least not in most cases. If I was going to rob a bank, I would not use a gun that belonged or was traceable back to me. And thinking like a criminal, I'm pretty sure they would commit a crime of stealing a weapon to go commit another crime. I don't think that they're going to legally purchase a firearm, go through background checks and register it to then go commit a crime with it. It just, yeah, you gotta be a special case of stupid to do that. Anyways, the ATF is now reviewing public comments in response to the proposed rule. The next step in the process of all of their stupid mandates. In the meantime, the Justice Department launched a national ghost gun enforcement initiative. This is just crazy, which will train a national cadre of prosecutors and disseminate investigation and prosecution tools to help bring cases against those who use ghost guns to commit crimes. This is just a joke. Like, wow, you know how much time and money is going into this? This just blows my mind. So he made another dumb comment about not needing 30 rounds for deer hunting again. Yeah, true. The Second Amendment doesn't say anything about hunting at all. I mean, I'm sure there are some people out there that do need 30 rounds to shoot a deer. Probably not good hunters, and they'll probably starve to death before they end up hitting a deer at that point. But yeah, it's comparing like apples to oranges. It just doesn't make sense. And none of that stuff makes sense. So, and then kind of carrying on with the whole ghost gun stuff, and it's kind of more getting into like AR platforms and stuff like that. He is trying to regulate the stabilizer braces. So in June, so shortly after the previous initiative from the ATF, they proposed a rule to better regulate when devices marked as a firearm stabilizing braces effectively turn your pistol into a short-barreled rifle, which is then subject to the National Firearms Act. These braces can make a firearm more stable and accurate while still being concealable. Yeah, what a joke. The ATF is reviewing public comments in response to the proposed rule. which is also the next step in the process. So, yeah, they used ballistic science to prove it was used for discharge under crime anyway. Exactly. Yeah, 100% agree with you there. It is super silly and ridiculous. And again, it's good luck tracing it back. There are probably more cases than not that that have a stolen weapon, even if it is serialized, being traced back to the person that did the crime. Like, it's very, very rare. I'll look up some stats for next week, so we can come back and touch back on this, and I'll be a little bit more prepared or better prepared. But as you could probably see, I put a lot of my time into this production quality, these transitions. This looks a lot better, I'm pretty sure. So that is that's kind of what I wanted to talk about tonight, was the State of the Union address, to see if see if you guys watched it or not. So Nico, did you actually watch it, or did you just kind of read about it or hear about it after? I'm curious to know. And I'm also kind of curious, if you did watch it, how much time was spent talking about this ghost gun bullshit, essentially. Anyways, so let's see. So the site, I think, is up and going for everybody. Man, it's going to be another short night. Anything else you want to talk about? You got any questions, comments? I do got some fun stuff to, you know what? Let's do a giveaway. So if you comment down below, I can pop your name in the wheel. Let's give away one of these Gen 5 trigger housings. So I'll give you guys, like, I don't know, 2 minutes. What time is it? 7:23. So 7:25. If you want in for this, type in for one in the comments, and I'll put your name over on the wheel, and we can we'll spin that. I didn't see anybody. Did anybody? Let's see. So before I started the stream, I checked to see if anybody did enter any of the VIPs, because I had another one for VIPs. And oh, you watched it? Okay. Took about how many minutes? Ghost Guns took up about minutes. They only took minutes on that one. Let's see here. All right, I'm just checking to see if anybody else had posted, and no one did that. So I'll just close that out and we'll give it away here. Oh, it's about 5 minutes. Okay. Yeah, by the sounds of it, by reading all that stuff, sounds like that would have taken him a lot more than 5 minutes to read through, stumble through. Anyways, let's get back over here, and we will do this. All right, so out of the 4 people watching, no one wants in for this. No one wants this trigger housing. I won't spin the wheel if no one wants it. Anybody going once? Let's see, 725, going twice. Let's see. We will do 20 years. Let's see. About 5 minutes. All right. Well, hey, I would also recommend going and checking out. So I know on Tuesday nights, Ram has his Tuesday night fireside chats. I didn't get to tune in this week. I think I'll try to go back and watch it. But go check that out too. Definitely support his channel. You know, he was huge in the last forum. So keep supporting that out. And I've also seen, in case you guys are all wondering, there are Man, I would have to look, but there are a couple other places where other people kind of have spread out to. So I would take a look at, if you're curious, take a look over at patriotgunbuilders.com. That's another place where some people have ended up, if you haven't gone over there yet, as well as ftq80.info. So firsttimequality80.info, but it's abbreviated. So that's another forum where some people have kind of landed over there as well. So I'd go support those places if you're not there. Nico, I think I've actually seen you over there. I think I've seen some posts from you over there, as well as the Table Talk. I think the Table Talk thing is kind of dying down a little bit. I'm not sure, but it seems like Table Talk was just kind of confusing a little bit. Maybe I'm just dumb, but trying to navigate that forum and that website was not fun at all. So I just finally figured out how to navigate through there, and it seems like people are kind of going their own way. So I think I'm going to be posting most of my stuff here on this forum. So if you're interested, feel free to stay, check it out, whatever. Also, I will do. Let's see. Anybody want this 9mm, the Gen 3 ejector with the normal trigger housing? So if you guys want this, you could type in Gen 3 in the chat, and we can spin that wheel. Really, I'm just trying to spin this wheel, so that would be fun. Let's go over here. I know there's like a 20-second lag about. That's what it seems like. So what is going on here? Play. Okay, stay live. There we go. Okay, yeah, you do. Yeah, I've seen it seems like there might be like 10 different people, I think, that have kind of all stuck together, that we're all kind of bouncing back and forth through all these different places. So we all should band together. We should have one person in charge of a forum, one person in charge of this live stream stuff, another. I think we should do that. We should all come together and get a good forum going. Also, I know I had posted about getting that crypto email. Apparently, MGB is now doing crypto stuff, so feel free to go check that out if you guys want to learn about it. Apparently, that's legit. I haven't gone over there yet and joined it yet, so I'm kind of gonna wait a little bit, I think, to see what other people kind of say about it. So we'll go from there, and just getting some emails. Okay, so no spinning on those trigger housings. I guess I'm good to go with trigger housing. Somebody else should jump on it. What do you want, Nico? I want to. How about recoil assembly? Did I send you one of those, or did someone else want that? You want a G19 recoil assembly? We can spin the wheel on there. Be me and you. Heads up. Here, let's do that just for fun. Let's see. So we will go. All right, so how's that looking? All right, well, you said you're good to go on these trigger housings. I'm trying to think what else we could do. All right, you could use one of those. All right, this is gonna be fun then. Let's see if you can. You got a 50-50 chance right now. This is great. This is good content. Let's see. All right, Nico. Well, good luck. Oh! Oh! Man, look at that. Oh, dude. Hey, that was a good one. That was a good win. So, all right, man. Well, I got your address, so I think I saved it. I'll get that out to you. Oh, boom. Nice. How's it happening? What's going on? How you doing? Not much, man. We just got done giving away. Nico won a G19 recoil spring assembly, so he won that. We just spun the wheel, and looks like we're also doing a couple other spins. So if you want in for a Gen 5 9mm trigger housing with the ejector, I think I said the number earlier, 47021. Then yeah, right on, no problem, Nico. Then you can comment Gen 5 for the Gen 5 trigger housing. If you wanted to be entered for the spin for the Gen 3 trigger housing with the normal ejector that comes in there, the pointy one, then you can type in Gen 3, and those are both spins that we're going to do once we get a couple people up in here. So I think next week for spins, I think if for people that tune in next week, we're going to do shooter lube. We'll do a shooter lube kit. So it'll come with both stage 1 and stage 2. It'll come with that cleaning spray and then the oil. We'll do that for people that tune in next week and get out some cleaning stuff. So that'll be the spins for next week. Other than that, I'll get that. Okay, so that'll be for people that tune in. And then maybe for next week for the VIPs, I'll do a I'll do the trigger and trigger bar for a 20 G20. Let me go look. I'll be back in 1 second and I'll tell you what it is. We will Alright, so we'll give away, for VIP next week, we will give away the OEM trigger bar for the 2930 SFs. Anyways, these have been selling like hotcakes, but here is what it looks like. You can see the part number. It's SP01194, so if you need that, we're going to give this away to our a VIP next week. Other than that, I think that's going to be kind of a short night. So, Nico, hey, I appreciate you coming back for round 2, kind of hanging in here. You know, if you got anything else you want to add, feel free. Other than that, I think I might leave you guys with just a little, a fun song, a little fun video that on one of my 3D print forums, someone posted it. I posted it in our forum, but I don't think anybody watched it. Anyways, it's hilarious. It's of I'll let you watch it in a second. But if no one else has anything else to say, then I think it's going to be kind of another quick night. Nico, I'll get this out to you tomorrow. I'll go bring it over to the post office. So you know, expect it to take the same amount of time as your last stuff, and you'll have a G19 recoil spring assembly OEM on your way. And then also, so I know there wasn't 5 people earlier when I talked about this, but again, the end of March for VIPs, this is what we're going to be giving away here. Here, watch, we'll make it even a little bit bigger. Boom, there we go. So this is the, it's a full size frame, so it's a V2, it's custom stippled by Gledhill, and it looks like it's in like the, man, I wonder what color he used. It's like a grayish brownish. I don't know, but nonetheless, there it is. So that's what we're giving away. Anyways, thanks again for tuning in on our second week. We'll be back again, same time, 7 o'clock, 7:05 next Wednesday. Stay safe, friends, and enjoy this little fun little video.
I have 2 shotguns. My home, they're locked in a safe. There's a metal gun case. We live in an area that's wooded, somewhat secluded. And I said, Jill, if there's ever a problem, just walk out on the balcony and fired 2 blasts outside the house. Buy a shotgun. Buy a shotgun. You don't need a machine gun. You don't need 30 rounds. Buy a shotgun. Buy a double-barrel shotgun.
No, you don't need a flamethrower, and you don't need a tank, and you don't need an AR-15 to scare those thugs away. No, and I don't need a grenade launcher. I don't need an F-15. There's just one thing I need to do, and they'll stay away from me.
Fire 2 blasts outside the house. Buy a shotgun.
Buy a shotgun.
Buy a shotgun.
Yeah, buy a shotgun, baby.
You don't need a machine
You
gun.
don't need a machine
You don't
gun.
need 30
Way
rounds.
too many
Buy a shotgun. Buy a double-barrel shotgun. Fire 2 blasts outside the house. Buy a shotgun. Buy a shotgun. You don't need a machine gun. You don't need 30 rounds. Buy a shotgun. Buy a double-barrel shotgun.
There comes a time in every man's life.
And he has to stop looking up to his heroes and become one himself.
Doesn't matter who you voted for.
Or what kind of car you drive, or what the man on the news has to say.
Just take a look around. This ain't the life we fought for.
Our world is under siege,
Our nation is in peril.
and our people are divided.
We've sacrificed too much for our freedom to let it slip away now. The world doesn't need more billionaires.
The world doesn't need more politicians. The world needs heroes. And you don't need X-ray vision, you don't need to fly, you don't need to look cool on the cover of a comic book. You just need to realize what you're made of. And you are the few. You are the strong.
You are the brave.